You might think grades are the best predictor of your kid's future wealth, but that's a dangerous myth. In Thomas Stanley's best-selling book, The Millionaire Mindset, he showed that most millionaires were never straight-A kids. They built wealth through confidence, discipline, grit, and creativity. If we only celebrate test scores and forget those skills, we could be setting our kids up for struggle both personally and financially later in life. So, in today's episode, inspired by the Millionaire Mindset, I'll show you exactly why, with a fun Millionaire Draft, a Minecraft-inspired lesson about grit and patience, a fake ad that preys on your fear of missing out, and a game show that challenges what we think about wealth and millionaires. So grab your kiddo and let's go.
Welcome everyone to the 2025 Millionaire Draft, where the next generation of wealth builders gets their moment in the spotlight.
That's right. Forget test scores, forget trophies. Tonight, it's about the traits that really predict success: grit, creativity, leadership, discipline, and maybe a homemade poop scooping business.
You'll see delegations from across the wealth spectrum, small business owners, startup founders, content creators, even the real estate moguls, all making their top picks from the nation's most promising young minds.
And every pick, a kid who shows millionaire potential in the ways school doesn't always measure.
These are the kids who sell and save before they spend, who leave without a title, who bounce back after a no. Tonight, they're not being graded, they're being drafted.
And I can't wait to see which delegation takes who. Will the Commission Kings go with a smooth-talking lemonade closer? Will the precision professional spot a future surgeon with perfect flashcard form?
Stay tuned, because this is more than a draft. It's a celebration of the traits that build wealth, character, and legacy. The Millionaire Draft starts now.
The small business owners delegation is on the clock with their first pick.
Let's go live to Phoenix, Arizona, where projected first-round pick Billy sits with his family.
And with the first overall pick, the small business owners delegation selects Billy.
Billy was drafted because of his problem-solving skills, his kindness and people skills, and his emotional IQ.
He's also got the Holy Trinity, initiative, grit, and he reinvests instead of spending. No question, Billy fits the mold. This delegation loves kids who trade time for money now, but plan to trade systems for freedom later. Textbook future founder.
The startup syndicate is on the clock with their first pick.
Let's go live to Seattle, Washington, where projected first-round pick Maya sits calmly with her family.
And with the second overall pick, the startup syndicate selects for Maya.
Maya was drafted for her systems thinking, scalable ideas, automation obsession, and lean startup instincts.
She built a homework scheduler at 10, automated it by 11, and sold her first $5 subscription by lunch. That's a product with legs.
Maya doesn't chase trends, she builds tools. And this delegation knows. Automate early, profit forever.
The Commission Kings are on the clock with their first pick.
Let's go live to Atlanta, Georgia, where top prospect Quincy sits confidently with his family.
And with the third overall pick, the Commission Kings select Quincy.
Quincy was drafted for his confidence, resilience, persuasion, and rejection-proof mindset.
He sold wrapping paper door to door in July. He doesn't fold under pressure. He folds you into the sale. The patent-pending pickers are now on the clock.
Let's go live to Akron, Ohio, where top tinkerer Calvin waits with his family in what can only be described as a home innovation lab.
And with the fourth overall selection, the patent-pending pickers select Calvin.
Calvin was drafted for his curiosity, creativity, persistence, and working through problems, and his R&D level imagination.
He's failed 37 times, but that 38th, pure brilliance.
Calvin doesn't stop at ideas. He breaks, builds, tests, and tries again. Future billionaire inventor energy.
The precision professionals are on the clock with their first pick.
Let's go live to Edison, New Jersey, where top academic prospect Priya waits with her family.
And with the fifth overall pick, The Precision Professional selects Priya.
Priya was drafted for her focus, perseverance, time management, and academic endurance.
She doesn't chase shortcuts, she builds stamina. And she has a big heart and loves the chance to volunteer and make a difference.
This delegation doesn't draft hype, they draft habits. Priya's already putting in the reps for a career of impact, income, and intention. She's got that white coat mindset.
And there you have it, 5 future wealth builders with the mindset, heart, and hustle to change their lives.
Our guest today is a seasoned survivalist from a very pixelated world, Stan the Miner. So Stan, you spend your days punching trees, mining in caves, fighting off exploding green things, and somehow you don't complain. Ever. What's your secret?
Ah, yes, the creepers. Unpleasant blokes. But you see, hardship is part of the journey. Every pickaxe swing, every stumble in the dark, it forges resilience. Grit, dear boy. That's the real diamond.
But don't you ever get frustrated? Like, why not just use cheat codes or mods?
Because the value isn't in what you have, it's in how you got it. Anyone can spawn diamonds. But to earn them, to build a castle from dirt and determination. Now that's wealth.
Dang, you're like a blocky, stoic philosopher. Honestly, that's the same mindset most millionaires have. They weren't born into yachts. They just kept showing up, solving problems, and staying humble.
Precisely. Whether in pixels or pounds, the truth remains hard work compounds. And entitlement? Well, that's the fastest way to lose both your fortune and your fortitude.
What was that?
Just a reminder, the world doesn't owe you safety. So build wisely and always come prepared.
Time moves forward, but what if you could hold it just for a breath? Introducing Today. Air harvested from this exact day, bottled, sealed, never repeated. You can't breathe tomorrow. Yesterday's already gone. All you have is today. Each bottle is filled with a unique timestamp, never duplicated, never restocked, never relived. Moments fade, and the best things in life are only here for a limited time. Breathe today while you still can. Not evaluated by the EPA. Offer ends at midnight, obviously.
Welcome to Who's the Millionaire? The only game show where spotting real wealth isn't as easy as spotting a Tesla in a Whole Foods parking lot. Let's meet our contestants. 3 people who think they know wealth when they see it. Up first, Karen from suburban California. A self-proclaimed financial wellness coach, Karen recently pivoted from selling essential oils to offering 5-minute money mindset meditations on TikTok. She's got 3 kids, 4 credit cards near the limit, and 1 very intense vision board. Next, Ian, a 27-year-old tech bro who makes 6 figures but somehow lives paycheck to paycheck. He owns 2 Rivians, 5 monthly subscription boxes, and once financed a gaming chair at 28% interest. And, apparently joining us tonight is Uncle Reggie.
Yeah, I followed the smell of warm lighting. Now I've got a sandwich, a buzzer, and a weird urge to win.
Well, the rules are simple, Reggie. Guess the millionaire. Buzz in. No lifelines. No excuses. Let's hope your guessing's better than your navigation.
Also, if anyone finds a thermos labeled Tuesday soup, that's mine.
Let's begin. Which ride belongs to the actual millionaire? Is it A, a new Tesla, B, a used Toyota Corolla, or C, a luxury SUV with rims?
Tesla. Obvious. Everything's computer.
Answer is C. Baller SUV for sure. You think a millionaire pulls up in a used Corolla? Nah, that's skibby.
I'm going with D, the horse. Doesn't depreciate. And if you're nice, it'll mow your lawn and fertilize it.
Correct answer. Toyota Corolla. Real millionaires avoid wasting money on flashy, depreciating assets. According to the Millionaire Next Door, nearly 2/3 of millionaires drive cars that are at least 2 years old. Many buy used and pay in cash. How do millionaires actually spend their money? 3 profiles, 3 very different approaches to shopping. But only one belongs to the real millionaire. Is it? Shops at Costco and clips coupons. B. Buys only designer labels. C. Brags about living large on credit.
I'll say B. Designer equals better. Better equals more expensive.
B. Easy. Coupons have zero riz. You think someone with generational wealth is scanning barcodes.
8 more meatball subs, and I get a free sandwich and napkin combo.
The real millionaire. They clip coupons and shop at Costco. A large study of millionaires conducted by Ramsey Solutions found that 94% of those surveyed live on less than they make. And the book The Millionaire Next Door found that frugality and careful money management are critical factors in building wealth. All right, final round. It's time to go inside the crib. What kind of home does a millionaire actually choose to live in? Is it a 7-bed mansion with chocolate fountain? B, 3-bed home with cozy library? C, studio with LED lights and crypto mining rig?
A. Easy. That place is dripping in wealth. You don't get a chocolate fountain without a trust fund.
See, that crypto rig is literally printing cash while you sit on your Giat. Sigma Ohio Riz for sure.
Bookshelves whisper secrets if you listen, while slow cooking your lentils.
And the millionaire lives in the modest 3-bedroom they've owned for over 10 years. Additionally, a fidelity study of self-made millionaires found they wait to make large purchases, especially homes, and they never stretch their budget just to impress the neighbors. All right? Not a single correct answer from any contestant.
I thought I would have done better.
Sorry, Reggie. What are you saying?
Well, I'm a millionaire. Figured I'd know the answers. Guess not.
Bro, you thought the answer to round 1 was a horse.
A reliable horse. You ever seen depreciation on a mule? Me neither.
Well, there you have it. Turns out millionaires don't always drive Teslas, wear designer labels, or live in marble mansions. Sometimes they still ride horses and pack leftovers for lunch because real wealth isn't about what you spend. It's about what you keep and grow. Thanks for playing Who's the Millionaire, where spotting real wealth means looking for smart habits, not just shiny stuff.
All right, welcome back. Let's quickly break down what we just learned. First, in the Millionaire Draft, we celebrated the kids who have the traits school doesn't always measure, like confidence, creativity, grit, and discipline. That's what helps build wealth and a strong future. So as parents, cheer your kiddos on for the unique strengths that make them stand out. Then in the Minecraft Inspired segment, we saw that grit, patience, and perseverance matter more than shortcuts or just getting it done. So the lesson, real success in money and in life is built by sticking with the hard stuff, even when it's tough. Next, in our fake ad, we're reminded that urgency and scarcity are just sales tactics. If something's a smart choice today, it will still be a smart choice tomorrow. You can tell your kiddo, take a breath, pause, and to buy with purpose, not panic. And finally, in Who's the Millionaire, our game show, we learned that having money isn't the same as spending it. Most millionaires build wealth by keeping it, growing it, and protecting it, not by flashing it around. And that's a lesson your kids can carry for life, that real wealth is quiet. One parenting takeaway, look for those small moments to talk with your kids about these ideas. In the book Grit by Angela Duckworth, she talks about rather than praising intelligence like, you're so smart, instead point out when they show grit and praise their effort. Or when they delay gratification or solve a problem all on their own. And celebrate those wins out loud. That's how you reinforce these ideas so they stick. And if you want more resources, check out the description down below where we've got free inspirational art and our favorite recommended books. Make sure you subscribe and tap the notification bell because next time we're busting the biggest money myths that might be holding your kiddo back from future success. You definitely won't want to miss it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.